Andre, you've just signed for Arsenal. Tell us how that feels.
I am delighted. It was one of my dreams to play for a major European football club, and I have accomplished this now. I'm very happy to be part of this team.
And tell us, how did the deal come about?
It was a flash in the pan. Everything in football happens very quickly. I spoke to my manager, who told me there was an offer from Arsenal. Then I spoke to the coach, we spoke very briefly. And then, out of the blue, I was leaving Istanbul and I was heading for the UK. Now today, I am here and I'm signing my contract.
And what attracted you to Arsenal?
Everything. It is a major club based in London, and this is a fantastic country. Football here is widely watched, and the fact that I'm going to be in one of the major leagues, the English League, it makes me very happy. This is a new experience in my life, but all the Brazilians who came to this club spoke wonders about it, and I am delighted to be part of the Arsenal family.
And what about Arsene Wenger? How much of an attraction was it to work with a manager like him?
It was a big surprise. He is an amazing coach. Many people know him and they speak highly about him. He welcomed me very warmly, and I know that he is a very nice person. I am sure that we are going to forge a great friendship, and I'm sure we will make a great team.
And for Arsenal fans who may not know, how would you describe yourself as a player?
Well, many people know me, and they know what my traits are. I am a very technical player, and since I've been playing in Europe, I've learned the correct tackling style. I'm an easygoing character, and I will do whatever the coach tells me to do.
You have a reputation as a very attacking left-back. Is getting forward a natural part of your game?
Definitely. In today's football world, there is space for everyone. Even if you are a left-back, regardless of your style of play, you can go on the attack. The main function of the left-back is to defend, obviously, but I feel at ease when I defend and I attack whenever it is necessary.
You average 1 goal every 5 games for Fenerbahce, which is very high for a fullback. Is that the Brazilian in you coming out?
Well, you can count on that with me. I remember when I arrived at Fenerbahce in the first team, Roberto Carlos was playing behind me. He was a big influence, and having him behind me helped me to get many goals in my first season. I think that scoring goals for a fullback, this is part of the Brazilian magic.
How difficult do you think it will be to adapt to English football?
I don't think I'll have any problems because Turkish football is very strong too. It demands a lot of physical strength. And so I don't think it will be any different here in England. I do have a lot of friends here, and I'm always watching football here. So the adaptation should be nice and smooth.
You've been in European football for a couple of seasons now. How much do you think that will help you?
I have learned a lot during these last 2 years in Europe, and I hope to keep learning more. I arrive at Arsenal as a very happy person, and I'm grateful to those who have hired me because they have trust in me. I will try to give it all back to the Arsenal supporters and also to all of those people who have put trust in me.
How did you find Turkish football when you first joined Fenerbahce a couple of years ago?
Turkish football has been growing every year, and many Brazilians play there today. Thank God my 2 seasons there were great. In one of them we managed to get to the finals, but we did not win the trophy. But last year we did win the title, and I take it as a learning process. There are amazing players there, and I am very happy to have taken part in the Turkish league and to learn a little about Turkey. Now, today I arrive in English football. I want to show the same experience I acquired in Turkey and Brazil, and I want to learn here too.
At Fenerbahce you took over the left-back spot from Roberto Carlos. How difficult was that?
No, I did not find it difficult to adapt. I think it was quite easy, especially because Roberto Carlos was one of the people I talked with the most. When he left, I took over his position, and gladly that is where I stayed. I'm happy to have made history at the club, because when you win a cup for a club, you make history for that club. For me, the whole thing was a huge learning process, especially because I'm a great fan of Roberto Carlos. I learned a lot from him while I was at the club.
Tell us, how hard was it to win over the fans at Fenerbahce?
It is always a tricky business when you arrive at a new club. There are great expectations from the supporters, and I hope that my way of working, my way of playing, will win the hearts and minds of the other players, the supporters, and those who work for Arsenal. This is my main goal at the club. I managed to win over the supporters at Fenerbahce, and I hope the same will happen to me here.
What is Arsenal's reputation in Brazil?
Well, Arsenal is regarded as an outstanding club, not only in Brazil, but all over the world as well. It is a club with tradition, and it makes me very happy to wear the club shirt and to play for it. It has great reference points like Gilberto, Thierry Henry, who is a major idol within the club, and Denilson, of course, who has gone on to play for Sao Paulo. Many players who played for the club made history, and I hope that I will also make history and learn from such an amazing club.
Have you followed the club over the past few years? What do you make of the position it's in?
Yes, I followed English football, and since this is my job, I adore watching football. I watch a lot of football when I'm at home, not just English games, but also the Italian and Spanish matches as well. I follow Arsenal a lot, and I think that the squad is in very good shape and it will do well this year. I'm pretty sure that Arsenal have a great squad, and it will bring happiness to its supporters very soon. It will be restructured, and it will stand out in the Champions League and the Premier League.
There is a history of Brazilian players at Arsenal. Gilberto, Silvinho, Edu, more recently Denilson and Julio Baptista. Does it help that the club knows about the culture of Brazilians?
Absolutely. It is just as you've said. Julio Baptista, Silvinho and Edu, who were all close friends of mine from the Brazilian national squad. They played for the club and spoke highly of it, and I think that it's important that the club is already acquainted with Brazilian players. The fact that they are familiar with the Brazilian culture will make it easier for me to adapt as well.
You were at Corinthians a couple of years ago. Was Edu there at that time? And what did he tell you about Arsenal?
Well, Edu, he is an amazing guy, and he's currently Corinthians Director of Football. We did play together, but I was leaving when he arrived. But he said that Arsenal has a top-of-the-league squad and that its supporters are very passionate. He gave me great references about the staff, from the guys who work on the pitch, to the managers, and the chief executive, who is one of the most important people at the club. And I think that's really important.
You have won 22 caps for Brazil. How much pride do you take in playing for your national side?
I am very happy to be playing for the Brazilian national squad. Brazil has many players, and I am happy to be able to play for the squad and to win international caps, like I did at the Confederations Cup. This was a major experience for me, and I hope to carry on playing for the Brazilian squad. But my main goal is to play in the World Cup in my country.
You played in the 2009 Confederations Cup finals, but you didn't make the squad for the 2010 World Cup. That must have been hugely disappointing.
Definitely. It was a very sad moment, but I always thank Jorginho, who was the first coach to give me the opportunity to be in the Brazilian national squad. Obviously, not going to the World Cup was a very sad moment in my career, but I do not bear grudges. It is not part of my life, and I have a great goal now, which is to be part of the squad in the World Cup in my country. Okay, I didn't go to the World Cup in South Africa, it was sad, but now that is in the past. Life has moved on, and we always learn something out of decisions like this, so I believe that I am better for the experience.
What do you make of the training ground and the stadium at Arsenal?
It really is excellent. At the training ground and the stadium, there is everything an athlete needs. It has good pitches, and it has great facilities as well, so you can do fitness training or physiotherapy. I'm pretty sure that the athletes, the footballers who work here at Arsenal would be very happy about the training ground, about the stadium, and very happy about the whole setup.
You played at Emirates Stadium for Brazil against Scotland last season. How was that experience?
Amazing. It was one of the best football stadia I have ever played in my entire life. Stepping into Emirates Stadium was yet another dream come true. And being part of Arsenal will give me the opportunity to play there again. It is one of the best stadia I have ever been to, and it will give me so much happiness to be back there.
What are your aims for the season with Arsenal?
Whenever I am at a club, winning cups is always my main goal. I want to win titles and win the hearts and minds of the supporters. I think I have to take it one step at a time. Obviously, there are many games ahead of us, but I hope to win many titles for the Arsenal family. Making the supporters happy is the most important thing.
And finally, have you got a message for the Arsenal fans?
Well, I arrive here with one aim, being a champion. I will wear Arsenal's shirt and give my utmost to it. I will do everything for this club, and that's the main reason why I have been signed. I had a great season at Fenerbahce, and I hope to bring a lot of happiness to Arsenal and to win the hearts and minds of its wonderful supporters.
Hello, my name is Santos, and I'm happy to be an Arsenal player.